Hello all, this is Dr. Dave Maslach talking to you about reciprocity.com. The E is written with a 3, and in this particular video I'm going to talk to you about how to advance your career while working at home. So if you don't know me, I'm an associate professor of innovation strategy and entrepreneurship, and I created this whole reciprocity project to give back as much as I possibly can. There were so many people that helped me out that I wanted to pay the favor for it and help you out. So we know that there's a lot of downfalls with working at home. There's different things like social isolation, difficulties with home work balance, a lack of boundaries that we have between sort of home and work balance. It is becoming a lot more challenging. So I'm doing this video right now because of the COVID-19 outbreak that we're going through at this moment. So this is March 2020. So hopefully if this all blows over, it's not going to be a big thing. But what has happened in the last little bit is that there's been a tremendous change in the last week or two towards working online. And I think that this is going to be a new norm going forward, where we're going to encourage people to work online a lot more. Not only it's just easier, but rather than sort of doing a long commute in, but at the same time, it does slow the spread of different sort of contagious diseases that are out there, right? So flu, just regular flu, all those kind of things, it does really impact our society. And that's what we're knowing. That's what's happening in the world around us. We're going through a global shutdown to stem the transmission of this very dangerous disease. And so I'm not trying to diminish it in any sort of way. Hopefully it's all going to blow over. I don't think so. I think it's going to be a really important thing that's going to happen and mark most of our lives going forward in many different ways. So I just wanted to do this video to encourage you just to hang in there and know that this is going to be a very real part of our lives going forward, and just give you some encouragement when we're all working at home. We're doing that right now, and it's going to become a new norm. So let's just try to take advantage of it, right? This new norm that we have. So first of all, in terms of advancing your career, what does that look like? Well, I would say in terms of advancing your career is giving you more opportunities. That's a really important thing, but as well as encouraging you to get these opportunities that are going to increase your wages, increase your salaries, right? So we're all looking for that at this moment. I think it's going to be really important going forward in terms of having access to more opportunities. It's not necessarily in terms of working from home. I don't think that there is evidence that is going to advance your career a lot more faster than it would in terms of working in a work environment. That's why we go to a work environment. That's why we go to the office, right? Because we can advance our career. There's easier communication, but there's many ways that we can work around this and develop as human beings and develop our career going forward. The first thing that I want you to do is to keep virtual connection with people. That's going to be a really important thing. That's a low bar. So do things like go onto social media for a little bit, not all the time, but just a little bit, and just say, hey, I'm here, and give some encouragement to other people and to yourself, right? The second thing I would encourage you to do is to create a project that is uniquely yours and that could be recognized by external people, that is uniquely yours. That's why I'm doing this whole reciprocity project, or one sort of motivation behind it is that it's my unique thing. I've been sort of building this out, and so when other people see it, they could say, oh, that's that guy, that kind of weirdo guy that's doing that project and trying to develop that thing. It's this sort of editing platform that I'm trying to be, editing software or website that I'm trying to build, as well as these very helpful YouTube videos and in a blog. You can check out the blog too, blog.reciprocity.com. The E is written with a 3, but there's all sorts of things. But I want you to start working on a project, whatever it is that is yours, that other people can recognize. Now, it doesn't have to be something that is going to make a big splash right now, but it should be something that you're spending 5 to 10 to 15, 20% of your time on that other people can say, oh, that's cool, that thing that person is working on. That's going to really help you going forward, because it's going to be hard to get recognition in the workplace. This is going to be one of the sort of downfalls with working at home. It is really hard to get recognition on projects that you're working on. Nobody knows who is working on that particular thing. So the more that you can sort of claim that thing is yours, the better off you're going to be. The third thing, and I think this is in terms of mental health, you should be looking for ways to build community within your local community, right? So maybe you're not commuting in anymore, but you can build community. And I know that there's a lot of small business community-minded networks that are out there. There's the whole Reciprocity Project if you're a PhD or an academic. There's all sorts of ways that you can build community within your local community. And I would encourage you to, meet up. Once this all blows over, obviously, once the coronavirus blows over, but meet up with different people in the community and just say, hey, I'm looking for somebody to hang out with. Pretty easy stuff, and I think it's going to really help you out going forward. A fourth thing in terms of growing your network. So one thing that we do know, there's a huge amount of research on this, starting with Mark Grenovetter. In terms of building your network, what you want to do is to look for ways that you can grow your network and grow sort of long, weak ties. It's called a weak tie, where you can be connected with other people that you might not connect with all the time, but they can give you some opportunities when you can draw on them, right? It's not going to be all the time that you're connecting with them. So what you should be doing is looking for ways to reach out to people that you don't normally talk to. So every once in a while, just say, hey, how you doing, to different people that you might not have talked to in a month or two, and just kind of reach out to them and just share some support with them. That's an important thing. And the fifth thing is, one way to get ahead, and this is one thing that is difficult when you're online and you're working remotely, virtually, is that other people can't see that you are a good citizen. And that the one way that we can get around that is start looking for small little projects that you can work for people or do for people that they wouldn't normally expect, right? So maybe it is doing a short report for somebody, a couple of page report or something like that. So just do things that are a little bit more proactive, that help other people out. And the more that you do that, actually the word's going to get out there that you are a team player and that you're doing really good things. Or volunteer your time whenever you can. That's going to be really helpful for anybody that is working at home, so you can get recognition and other people can see that the thing that you're working on, or that you're just a really good person to work with. And that's going to give you a lot more opportunities going forward than just being isolated at home and doing the things that are asked of you. So I'd encourage you to do these things. I know it's going to be difficult for the next 3 months. Hopefully, it doesn't last more than 6 months to a year. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. We don't know at this moment. But, if you watch this video in a couple of years and you think that this guy's crazy, that's what we're thinking at this moment. It's probably going to be 6 months. So that's my best guess. 6 months, and we're going to be isolated at home. And, if you're in the situation, don't panic. Try to build relationships. Look for ways that you can build connections with other people. This whole Reciprocity Project was my way to start building connections with people. And it's been really fun. And maybe you can create your own project out there or thing that is going to help you out going forward. So I encourage you to do that. And if there's anything that you would suggest, make sure you leave some comments below and other people can read them. All right, so if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Take care and have a wonderful day. Bye.